wanted to give you a second look at. It is your art glass flower-shaped hanging bird feeder. $26.99. That is your clearance price. Yes, on clearance. So that means these are going away. They are not coming back. So now is your time to get home a bird feeder for $9 on an easy pay. M99883, that's the item number. And there are 3 options. This is your yellow multi. Here it is in the orange multi. And then that teal multi. All 3 colors have been really popular, but when I tell you there's nothing like getting home a bird feeder, one, functional because it's going to feed the birds for sure, but look how beautiful and artisan these look.
So pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty. I mean, blown glass that has been rolled into all these different colored beads, so you're not going to get 2 that are exactly alike. And then we've done this gorgeous design of a floral pattern. And then the opening goes all the way through. So the birds don't feel threatened. They can see all the way through, and it's easy for you to fill it. So that's one of the things for me. If I'm gonna feed the birds, I don't wanna spend all day opening up a container or whatever it is that I'm putting it in. This is easy. And you can just put the bird seed right on the inside.
That's it.
There's a drainage hole that's at the bottom. It is suspended by a coated wire, and that coated wire at the top has a little loop, so that you can easily put this over a tree branch or hang it from a plant hook or underneath an area that you have underneath your awning. But make sure you put this in an area where you're going to be able to watch the birds, because you're going to see them sitting in there and just kind of, I love that breakfast in bed. I really do, because they just kind of hog it up. If they know that there's some good seed that's inside, they're not going to go anywhere. And there are no sharp edges either, even though this is made out of glass. It's heavy, it is weighted, very thick glass too, so it is very durable. But the colors on it are spectacular. When we get in close there and you see how many beads of color that this has been rolled into, and the greens and the yellows, the whites, the blues, you have a little bit of orange that's in there too. It's just so spectacular.
Yeah, really
I don't know, I would have a hard time choosing which one, because they're all so pretty.
That's the yellow multi, but then look at the orange. If
I
you
love that's
orange,
my favorite color.
That is bright, it's vibrant, and then look, it has a little bit of lavender in there, a little bit of purple, that kind of maroon color in there. So that's the orange multi that you're looking at. And then the teal multi is giving me beach vibes. I love that teal multi. So that one has little blues in there, different colored blues, little greens in there, that little bit of white. Really, really pretty. So it is going to be hard for you to figure out which one you want, but you got to pick, because once it's gone,
or you can get all 3.
You're not getting these back. It's true. If you can't decide, get all 3.
If you
Maybe
can't
you
decide.
have a really nice yard where you can definitely place all these all over your yard. That would be great. But it's a $9 easy pay, and once this is gone, it's gone for good. And if you're wondering about the little drainage hole, I'll show you that one in a second. Oh boy, that almost went.
Nice catch.
That almost went. I'll show you what the drainage hole looks like underneath, because that's important. We want you to be able to,
sure do.
Wonder, like, if it rains, is it gonna, collect water? No, there's a little drainage hole right there, so all the water can kind of go away, and then you let the sun dry out the feed, and then the birds can come right back on in and have a nice little lunch or dinner. But these are great, and they're beautiful.
They are beautiful.
They look like works of art in your garden.
And so when the birds aren't, I mean, even if the birds are feeding from them, but you could see how gorgeous that these are with the sun cascading on them. You're going to get that beautiful color that is going to bounce off of the ground where it's near, or off the side of your home with that glass. It's just gorgeous, just beautifully done. But it's different. It's not different. Like what your neighbor would have with something that's plastic or something that is just kind of, I don't know, just kind of boring looking.
It's true.
This is something that's easy for you to put the bird seed in. It's easy for the birds to get to. They understand it. They get in there easy. They can see through it.
And the birds get in there.
The birds get in there,
I would say, depending on where you put this, the squirrels are probably not going to be able to get in there. Because of the shape of this, they're probably going to have a hard time navigating standing on that, right?
Yeah, they might. They might.
It's probably not going to be
tricky.
it's probably not going to be their favorite thing to do in there. Even though they want to get the food, they probably can't, which is great because you want to feed the birds. So think about where you would put this in your outdoor space. Put it on a tree, on a branch that's away, you know what I mean, from the tree a little bit so that the birds can go in there and not the squirrels. So that's what I would recommend, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Ginger?
you could certainly do that. Or, you know, if you have some place underneath an awning.
Yes, underneath an awning.
And then just maybe get a plant hanger and you can hang it from underneath the awning so that it's down at eye level.
If you have somewhere.
So, a shepherd's hook.
Yeah.
Well, a shepherd's hook,
Well,
if you do
sometimes
that,
people have
a real
them high.
tall
Yeah,
one.
they have the
you
tall
could do the
ones.
real tall ones. But definitely a place where you can see it outside of your area where you're mostly in like a kitchen or a living room or a dining room, so that you can just kind of look out and see
and enjoy
it.
Yeah,
because
and
then also you need to know when you need to refill it. So when they find it, they will gravitate to it. They love it. They, you know, and again, they don't feel threatened because they can see through.
Right.
And they can easily escape if they need to. No sharp
Hopefully
edges
they don't
either.
need to. Yeah, no sharp edges.
Right.
So that's the yellow multi. This is the orange multi. And then that beautiful teal multi. It is a $9 easy pay. This is going away, meaning retired. Once you get these home, congratulations to you, because nobody else will be able to have it right now because it's going away. This is our last little bit of this left. It's M99883 for this gorgeous art glass flower-shaped hanging bird feeder.